This crowd is ready as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. The Atlanta Braves going up against the New York Yankees. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton on the call. There may be no better atmosphere in all of baseball than Game 1 of the Fall Classic, Singy. Lots of excitement to get this thing started.
Yeah, and the players feel that just as much as the fans. You're down there with goosebumps, and these players are just trying to stay in the moment. But I'll tell you, for the home team especially, it's so hard not to be emotional and hyped up with all the energy in this building right now.
And on the other side, of course, you're looking to swing home field advantage your way with an all-important opening win on the road. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go, and on the hill, Eri Yoshida. And Singy, she's a workhorse, loves pitching deep in her starts.
She comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for her it's always interesting to see how she utilizes those weapons. She may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if she can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. She's really going to be able to keep it
high in the air. There it goes. A massive home run, and it gives them the lead in the first. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on the platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
One away, runners at second and third. Here's some real power at the plate. John Wiggins. He's already homered here in this one. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Two on, 1 out. Lifted in the air, right center field. Harris sizing this one up. Nabs it. Runner tagging and heading for home. He's in to score on the sac fly, and they lead by 2.
So many times that one gets out of here and into the seats, but he'll take the sac fly.
Here's Matt Olson.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
The 0-2. Hit on the ground might be 2. The throw to second. Back to first. Double play. Nice job getting over, and that ends the inning. They get 2 and draw even again. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. We are tied 2-2. Game 1 of the World Series. And now the first baseman, John Wiggins.
The first baseman.
Hard hit, right side.
Wiggins.
And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. John Wiggins stepping in now for the Yankees. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across. Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
Close one here today. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The World Series on MLB, the show coming up. The Atlanta Braves taking on the New York Yankees. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby. And a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for Game 2, Chris.
And the series started out like you might expect, the home side taking care of business in Game 1. But this game today is going to reveal a lot about what this series will become. Will it be a battle for 6 or 7 games, or will it be a walkover? Those are the questions that we start getting more clarity on after Game 2.
I have a feeling it's going to be a good one, Chris. This should be fun. And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to go. And pitching in this game, Sasaki.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Swung on, and there it goes. It is high. It is far. It is gone. That was blasted to the moon. His second home run of the series, and we're level. It's 1-1.
This game is breathing new life thanks to that home run, and that's exactly what they needed. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Next is the speedy first baseman, John Wiggins. There's a swing and a drive. That's a hit. Around third. He scores and they have the lead. 3-2. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind.
And here's the first baseman, John Wiggins. He had a big swing for these guys way back to the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Harris going back, finds the wall, and he makes the catch.
Well, he just took one away from one of the best in the league. It's not going to happen very often, but
back in the Bronx, all set for the bottom of the ninth. And now the first baseman, John Wiggins. Pitch. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. He powers that one out of here. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And we are tied. It's 4-4. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned it.
Here's a big power threat, John Wiggins. And Singy, he's going for his 3rd homer of the game.
Yeah, and he's a big reason we're playing here in extras. We wouldn't be here without that homer he hit in the 9th. His 2nd of the game.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. A towering shot. His 3rd home run of the game. It's 5-5. Singy, he he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. I mean, what a performance we're seeing in this one. 3 home runs in a World Series game, ridiculous. And that's what backyard dreams are made of. And he's
stepping in, the long ball threat, John Wiggins. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. And he's gone yard again. And the Yankees walk it off in game 2.
Season, there's so much excitement, so much energy, everyone hanging on every single pitch. To have a walk-off win under these circumstances, these people have gone crazy. What a nice win, but you got to turn the page quickly to come back for the next game.
Score of 8-6 in this one for Chris Singleton. Nothing better than pregame festivities for the World Series. Game 3 is coming up next. About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Atlanta Braves. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. A lot going on in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Siggy.
And boom, this is as close to an elimination game as you can get without it actually being one. Going down 3-0 with more or less just in this thing. So this game's going to tell us whether we're going to have a real series in store for us or if we're just going to be packing our bags and going home.
A lot of people feel these teams are more evenly matched. The first 2 games would indicate. So we'll see if we get a bounce-back performance in this one. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. And today's starter, Hurston Waldrop.
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
And next for New York, John Wiggins. He's a guy who does it all.
John Wiggins.
Ripped down the line, way back there. It's got a chance, and it is foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early.
This one swung on and hit well, way back there. And it's gone. His 6th of the series. The Yankees score first. It's 3-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the base.
One down. And stepping in for the Yankees, John Wiggins. He's already homered in this game. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. Another homer. That's his 7th home run of the series. Just like that, they move in front. It's 4-3. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
World Series Game 3. Here's some real power at the plate. John Wiggins. And that one is lifted in the air. Harris has a beat on it. Makes the grab, one down.
Woo, he was all over that first.
So digging in, John Wiggins. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed.
And here's the first baseman, John Wiggins. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Acuna going back. Grabs it right up against the wall.
This team obviously needed to win this game. Down 2-0 in the series. You go down 3-0, players start packing their bags. They know that they're headed home. But they came out focused on the task at hand, got the job done, a win in the next game. All of a sudden, we've got a new series.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly...
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Atlanta Braves. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. Plenty of storylines taking shape in this series as we set the stage for Game 4, Chris.
Well, if the first 3 games are any indication, this has the look of a series that'll go all the way to Game 7, Boog. I think this is a classic matchup, and we've seen momentum change course a few times already, but I'll tell you what, I think whoever takes this one will be feeling really good about their chances the rest of the way.
Yeah, that's a good point. We've seen it before. Even when you're down 2-1, it seems like a win in Game 4 can propel you to a series win more often than not. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go down and getting to start, Jordan Hicks.
A very forgettable start his last time out. Was only able to work a couple of innings. We're looking for him to put it all together today. Command, tempo, and just really a confident presence out there on the mound.
John Wiggins stepping in now for the Yankees. Big time power. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. A gigantic blast. His 8th of the series. It's 1-0.
The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
And up next for New York, John Wiggins. He's already homered here in this one. He swings and fouls one off. This park is absolutely electric for this game. Such a great postseason atmosphere. Swung on, belted. Harris going back on this one. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Nothing like the drama you get in the postseason, Boog.
John Wiggins, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. A massive home run. That's 9 homers this series. And they grab the lead. It's 4-2. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Power versus power right there. Like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter. Getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Man at first with one gone. And now the first baseman, Matt Olson. Double play ball to second. India looks to second. That's one, and that's two.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
One down, and here's the first baseman, John Wiggins. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's down. One hops off the wall. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is.
And now, John Wiggins. He's already homered twice, the last one back in the fifth.
Just seems like he can't miss right now, seeing the baseball as well as anyone on the field. Now, I know the odds are against him, but who's going to bet against this guy right now?
The pitch. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
All this team needs is one more win, but when you're playing in the postseason, it's not just a win of a game, it's a win of an inning. It's a win of an at-bat, it's a win of a pitch count, and that's what they're going to need to do in the next game to take the series.
Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close 2-run game, and a couple of key moments just really made the difference. Not much separates these two teams.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Atlanta Braves. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. It's been quite a series so far, and the excitement's only ramping up as we get ready for Game 5.
Well, being down 3-1, calling it a do-or-die game is no exaggeration, but these situations tell us a lot about a team's character, and for some teams, it brings out their absolute best, but for others, it kind of proved to be an overwhelming scenario to face, and so we'll see how they show up here today.
And we'll also get to see what kind of killer instinct they have on the other side. Some teams can get a little too relaxed when they're so comfortably in the driver's seat. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go now. And on the hill in this one, Spencer Strider.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
John Wiggins stepping in now for the Yankees. That one is hammered right field. Acuna moving back. And that one is going to go. He sends it out of here. His 10th home run of the series. It's 1-0.
He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
Now here's Jake Bauers.
The designated hitter, Jake Bauers.
To first, might be 2. Wiggins over to second. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the...
Next is the speedy first baseman, John Wiggins. He's already homered here in this one. And that one hammered. Harris ranges back. Tattooed and gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 2-1.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot.
Back here in Atlanta, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, John Wiggins. And a pitch. Now a fly ball to right center. Harris sizes this one up. And there's one down.
He was all over that first.
And next for New York, John Wiggins. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Takes it in for the out. And there's 2 away.
It was all over that fastball right there.
So 2 down, John Wiggins. Stepping in now for the Yankees. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. That was blasted to the moon. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they tack on to their lead. It's 6-4. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. I mean, what a performance we're seeing in this one. 3 home runs in a World Series game. Ridiculous. And that's what backyard dreams are made of. And congratulations to the World Series champions. Incredibly special team. So proud of these players. I know the fans back in their hometown. Everybody going nuts right now. It's going to be such an amazing reception when they return home.
Welcome back on the show as we see some of the final moments and reactions in this World Series clinching game. And now let's go down on the field where they're set to present the Commissioner's Trophy to the World Series champs. For Chris Singleton and our outstanding crew, I'm John Sciambi. This has been the World Series on MLB The Show.